It is time to feast like Mr. Beast. Let's try some Feastables. So if you happen to be living under a rock or just don't pay attention to YouTube, Mr. Beast is a very, very, very popular YouTuber who just hit 100 million subscribers on the platform. Back in 2020, I actually reviewed Mr. Beast Burger, which is his ghost kitchen burger restaurant, which actually just opened its first physical location in the American Dream Mall in New Jersey. But earlier this year, he launched Feastables, which is his own sweet and chocolate brand. And he released some pretty interesting flavored bars. Originally, they were only available to purchase online, but he recently revealed that they are now for sale at Walmart, where you can get 5 different flavors of Feastables Chocolate, as well as Mr. Beast cookies. So we're gonna try all 5 chocolate bars, as well as the cookies, and I will share my thoughts on each one. So we're gonna start with original chocolate Feastables chocolate bar. So I very much enjoy Mr. Beast. I think his content is great, and he does a lot. He does stuff that people can't normally do. I mean, that's part of the fantasy of YouTube, especially the like the bear YouTubers, is, you know, being able to do things that, you know, normal people won't get to experience, and he gets to, you know, give out stuff to all kinds of people. It's pretty cool. So here is the Feastables bar. So let's go ahead and try it and see how it tastes. I'm gonna snap off this part right here. Oh, there we go. All right, original chocolate, bottoms up. That pretty much reminds me of baking chocolate chips, which, to be honest, a lot of people really like, myself included. When I was a kid, I always used to get into the baking chocolate chips when my mom wasn't around. It tastes just like that. So if you prefer your chocolate to be a little bit more bitter, I definitely think you'll enjoy the original chocolate. But if you enjoy your chocolate a little bit sweeter, we're gonna go with milk chocolate. Now, I know when Feastables first launched, you had the ability to like win prizes. I don't know if that's still a thing. I'll have to look. There is a QR code you can scan, so I might have to do that later on just to see if maybe I can win a prize from Mr. Beast. That'd be pretty dope. So here's the milk chocolate bar. Let's try it out. Bottoms up. Pretty classic milk chocolate bar. Nothing out of the ordinary. It is good, I do like it. Very comparable to something like a Hershey bar, although it definitely has a little bit of a different taste to it. So if you like a classic milk chocolate, I think you'll like that one a lot. Now we're gonna go with almond chocolate. So chocolate with almond bits in it. And we're getting to the more unique Mr. Beast chocolate flavors now. I'm gonna save the cookies for the end, although I honestly think out of them all, that's the one I'm the least excited to try. So let me open up. Miraculously, even though I transported these from Walmart home, I don't think any of them are broken, which is pretty impressive. So here's the almond bar. Let's add a little crunch to this Mr. Beast bar party. Bottoms up. Okay, so they went back to the darker, more bittersweet chocolate. Honestly, it didn't have as much crunch as I wanted. Normally when you think of almonds, you want there to be a nice textural difference. I got the flavor of almonds a little bit, but I don't think it hit nearly as home as the other two. So, kind of disappointed in that one. Now we're gonna go with chocolate sea salt. So I would hope this is the milk chocolate. Oh, I broke it. It wasn't broken before. I literally just broke this bar by accident. Or did I? I did, but it's only the top part, so that's okay. Anyway, let's try out sea salt chocolate. Bottoms up. Well, giving credit what credit is due, I did not expect that one to really work, because it's literally just sea salt on the regular chocolate bar. Especially since they didn't use the milk chocolate, I was concerned that the salt just wouldn't work well because it's kind of bittersweet along with salt. No, it does, and the salt stands out a lot. So that's actually one of my favorite ones. I really like that one much more than I thought I would. So, good job. I saved the most interesting one for last. Because out of the ones, and this was one of the original Mr. Beast chocolate bars. I don't know if all those were, but I know this one was one of the originals, and I heard about it, and I thought it sounded very interesting. So I wanted to save it for the end. Quinoa Crunch. Don't really think about quinoa in a chocolate bar, but here we go. So we're gonna try Quinoa Crunch. What I've heard from most people and reviewers who've tried the Mr. Beast bars, the Feastables bars, apparently this one is their favorite. It looks like a crunch bar. So let's see if it has that fun element of like a crunch bar. And then we're gonna try the cookies. Here we go, Quinoa Crunch. There's the bottom. Let's try it out. Bottoms up. I really like that one. I was complaining about the almond one that didn't have enough texture. The Quinoa Crunch one absolutely has the right texture. It's basically a better crunch bar. Yeah, I said it. So anyway, now we're gonna try the last item. And I would love for this to be good, but there's a couple indicators that make me think this is not gonna be good. We have the Mr. Beast cookies. These are chocolate chip cookies that are plant-free and gluten-free. Now, to me, and I know, you know, some people, they have to go that route. They can't have gluten, they can't have milk. And I understand that, and there absolutely needs to be products for those of you who have that issue. But for those of us who don't, can we actually get stuff that's enjoyable? Because oftentimes when you remove things like gluten and milk, it's not as good. I mean, it smells good. Doesn't look amazing. Let's find out. Mr. Beast cookie, bottoms up. Okay, let me say this. The texture, pretty terrible. Once you put that thing in your mouth, it just tastes like you ate a handful of sand. Very grainy. The flavor, pretty good. It's very sweet. And you can tell that I'm pretty sure the way they combated the negative side effects of no gluten and having it be plant-based is just they put a lot of sugar. So it's very sweet. I didn't really get much of the chocolate, so I didn't dislike it. I probably wouldn't buy these again. They're not terrible. And I would say if you have a gluten allergy or if you can't have dairy-based products, you'll probably enjoy these, but they're not my favorite. But they're not bad. I mean, I've had much worse. So, if I were to rank all of the Mr. Beast products in order from best to worst, last place is going to be the cookies. I mean, I figured that doesn't come as much of a shock. I just think the texture is pretty terrible on those. The flavor's not bad, and I mean, I definitely think I'll finish the bag. But in terms of a cookie, there are much better options. In terms of the chocolate bars, 5th place is going to go to the almond chocolate, just because I don't think the almond stood out enough. The chocolate is good quality chocolate. I just don't think the almonds did much. So that's 5th place. 4th place is going to go to the original chocolate. I liked this bar. I like the fact that it's more like bittersweet and less like milk chocolate like most places do. And I think that's going to make Feastables bar stand out a bit more. So I appreciate that. It's a pretty solid chocolate bar, but I think the other versions are better because I mean this is just the plain Jane original, but there are better ones. 3rd place is the milk chocolate. Now I will say the milk chocolate is pretty good. It's not the best milk chocolate bar I've ever had, but it's a solid milk chocolate bar. So if you want a milk chocolate bar, I think you'll enjoy this. It's good. Give it a shot. 2nd place, and I'm surprised that I put this one as high as I did, chocolate sea salt. It's surprising. You wouldn't think that just adding sea salt to the original chocolate bar would make it so much better. It does, and the salt really stands out. So I appreciate that. So if you like the salty sweet combo, I think you're gonna like this one a lot. And the absolute best, kind of by a mile, is Quinoa Crunch. This one's very good. It's basically a better crunch bar. And yes, I know the crunch bar is made with milk chocolate. This is not. I think this has a better texture, and I think it has better flavor overall. So great job, Mr. Beast and Feastables. This one is delicious. And there we go. I have officially ranked all 5 of Mr. Beast's Feastables chocolate bars, as well as the Mr. Beast cookies. When, hey, I tagged you in the comment, or in the tags, Mr. Beast. If you ever want me to come on and do a review for future Feastables or other projects, or, you know, just want to hang out, hit me up. I'm totally down. Anyway, that's going to do it for this episode of Taste Test. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. New videos on this channel are 3 days a week, so hit the subscribe button, click the notification bell, that way you know when new videos drop. And I will see you on the next episode of BigCTV Taste Test. Bye-bye.